Welcome to this Windows Computer and Technology channel, and we take a look at PC shipments and PC sales for the first quarter of 2022. So how does it measure compared to last year and so on? Well, here is the numbers for PC shipments. Now, don't look at the negative number because total number for the annual growth shows minus 2.9%. And so PC shipments technically are down, but it's not actually a bad news for the general PC that we call Windows PCs or Mac PCs. Now, first of all, shipments, the number one company for the first quarter of 2022 for shipments of, and this is where it gets tricky, PCs and tablets, is Apple. Apple has gained 18.8% of the market share. Now, if we look deep down into more of the numbers, what we see is that actually the shipments, which here is at 22 million shipped Macs or iPads or tablets, 14 millions are tablets. So that means that Mac computers themselves, even though an increase in sales, are you got to take 14 million out of this, so you end up with about 8 million of Apple Mac computers being sold. We know that iPads are really, really top sellers for Apple, so it's not surprising to see that if you include tablets, including that means the iPad, that numbers are strong. The iPad is known to be the number one tablet being sold out there. It's been like that for several years in a row. And apart from Samsung, there's really no tablet maker that really gets close to the iPad in terms of sales. But Apple computers, the Mac, with the new chips, for example, the new M1 chips are selling more than last year. So there is a growth in Apple PC sales also. When we look at the other numbers, so the first PC maker that is a maker of Windows PCs is Lenovo. At 21 million units sold, it's 17.8% market share. It's down 12.2%. So that's a very, very big decline there. But we got to be careful because a lot of these companies here that are actually reporting bad sales make Chromebooks. When we take these numbers and start looking at the numbers for only Windows PCs, the market actually grew from last year. But if we remove, of course, the fact that Chromebooks and most tablets of Windows tablets or any tablets that could be made by companies like Android tablets are on a big, big decline in the consumer market right now. So these are what makes these numbers go down. But in reality, PC sales, 118 million total, is actually a very good number for this year. It's down 3% as you see here, but in reality, if you remove the Chromebooks and the Android tablets, we're actually having here healthy sales of PCs again at that number. Remember that the biggest year was somewhere around 2008, 2009, 2010, and it was about 350 million PCs that were sold. If you look at the numbers for the first quarter here, we're getting a good year. It's just that some markets actually are dropping really bad. So the top sellers of PCs and tablets, well, Apple first, Lenovo second, HP third place at 13.4%. You got Dell at 11.7%. And then you move fast to what's left, which is Samsung and others. So PC makers are still selling well. It's just that there's a shift in the market. They said that the growth in the business market is very strong. So lots of companies actually purchasing new PCs. And it's really the consumer market. The consumer market got high with the pandemic, 2 years, and people bought their computers. they're not buying a computer every year or every 2 years. Once they bought that computer, the consumer market hangs on to that computer much longer. So it's normal that now, after the return to the workplace for a lot of people, there's a slowdown in the consumer market sales of PCs. But interesting numbers to check at here, and kind of interesting to see when you include iPads and all of that. Apple is claiming #1 spot right now. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.